see now that there was a Mini coming. They're just going behind me now. Just going back a little bit more. No one there. No one coming. No one there. No one coming. Now obviously there is someone. And what I mean is my side of the road. Right, now that's far enough back. Okay. Check over there. There is someone coming, but I'm going to go in front. For an appointment, so I'm just going to use this as an opportunity to record something. So I'm going to turn left a little further up this road. Okay, so the turning is just up here. I'm going to go signals now. I've already done mirrors. So a little bit of braking at the moment, a little bit more braking, off the brake, into the turn. Straight up. Okay. Cyclist coming along the road. Okay, I'm happy that they've just turned right, so it's not a problem. And if I needed to, I could take this little gap now, the one by that Audi, if that Mercedes had not had back. Thank you, Mercedes. If they hadn't have done it, I would have needed to have done it. So just to be clear, priority was mine. Priority was theirs. And by slightly reducing my approach speed, that gave me enough time to decide what were they doing, and that meant that I was okay to go right. No one there. Into the road. Got a bit of gas. Okay, so I've got obstruction on my side. That puts me slightly towards the middle for this junction. There's no one around. Then I'm going to take the turning on. Actually, I'm going to turn right at the top of this road. So this road is a closed junction. There is nobody around. Signal because I don't know. I don't need it. The only people, of course, that could benefit from it would be in front of my car, behind my car, or on the right hand side of my car. It's obstruction on my side of the road. So before I move out, shoulder or mirror, and I will tend to lean a little bit to improve my visibility from that mirror. Okay, so I'm going to be going right here. It's another closed junction. I can see pretty well now. I can see it's clear. Past the Volvo, and then immediately back over to the left-hand side of the road. This is the correct side of the road. This is where I must be before I then do my turn. So again, look, nothing on my right-hand side. I can turn straight into the junction. Okay, I'm going to pull alongside this VW Golf, and I'm going to do a quick parallel park. So I'm going to stop, as this is such a small car then, don't have to travel very far. No one around, in a straight line now towards the curb. My mirrors on this car aren't as great, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in a little bit. Bit of a forward adjustment, and then just bring the car to a straight line, and then I'm just going to improve the gap by just going back a little bit further. Okay, don't want to drive a test, then you may well be doing this in front of a driveway. Absolutely fine, not a problem. Right, I'm going to move off. No need for a signal on this occasion. So I can see better from this direction. I'm okay. That runner's plenty far enough away. Still okay, still okay, still okay. At the top of this road then, gosh, it's warm in here. At the top of this road I'm going to be turning left. So middle mirror, left signal. Can't see Mozilla Junction and coming out now. At the end of my current road then is a stop junction. I must stop, but not for any period of time. Careful who you listen to when it comes to stop junctions, because there's a lot of misinformation on the internet. You must stop at a stop junction. There is no set amount of time that you must stop at a stop junction for. You do not necessarily need to use your handbrake, but what you must do is stop. Now I've done that, and then I've gone. Turn right, so there's a filter lane, right shoulder check, a little bit of brake. I'm happy that it's clear and I'm happy that I've got somewhere to go to. I'm going to come in here. I am going to drive carefully past the side of this little van. Driver. Right, now I'm going to do a forward park then into the second space from the end. No one around. Space here. Now mainly the reason for this is the box lorry, to be honest with you. Right then, just checking the mirror, all the windows, everything is fine, no problem, no problem, no problem. Right, I'm going to drive through here, careful of anyone that's around. Right, now before I go up the side of this Mercedes then, I would have had a look along the road as far as I could to see whether it was clear. Positioning wise then, just keeping over to the left because of all the parked cars. The parked cars of course are making people like this lorry have to move down nearer into my side, but now I can be back to my normal position of in the centre of my road, so I know what's going on around me. If I need to, I've got space on my left now. If I need to, I've got space on my right now. Example, pothole. If I had a pothole coming up, I would now be able to avoid it. So let's say there was a pothole here now by this tree and it was towards the right hand side of the road, then I could move over there and avoid it potentially. All these people that are tailgating so regularly, they're just not going to get that opportunity, are they? They're just not going to. I'm going to be able to do that because by the time they see it, it's too late. Okay, now what I'm going to do then is I am going to turn into the car park where the van has just turned. So there's my signal for it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this box junction. And I'm going to turn right. So I'm going to turn right at this box junction. If I go now and I'm clear, if I'd have been 5 seconds later, back here would have been an accident and the car now behind me would have been too close and it would have been wrong for me to have gone. Okay, I'm going to take this next road on my left. Pretty sure it's a no-through road. I can see it's a no-through road. I'm just going to do this just to be able to turn the car around. So this is how simple you need to make it. What am I looking for? I am looking for an easy, safe, convenient place to turn my car around. down this road, the less I can see and know what's going on. So, for example, if I need to, I can turn around here before the next car on my left, but it's a little bit tighter. This looks like there's a turn in on my left that I could potentially reverse into, and if I'm stopping about, yeah, that's perfect. Look, if I'm stopping about here, that's easy. Oh yeah. Right, so good check around, keep looking all around, no problems, no problems, keep looking all around. Into forward gears now, driving an automatic. Okay, careful of the runner. If I could, if the road was straighter, I'd have positioned further over to the right. Could go in that gap if I needed to, don't need to. Just trying to see as far as I can. I'm not going to put my car anywhere that I haven't already been to with my eyes. To put it a different way. I'm not going where I looked. Right, going left. Keeping over on this left hand side. Right, on my right, it's clear. Signal off. Careful of this Honda, because their position and their speed just made it look a little bit too much like they were going to be going. I'm going to turn into this road on the right. So I'm positioning just left of centre. Mirrors level with this markings in the middle of the road. Visibility not best. Residential area. Oh, now I already know that it's a dead end. I've driven in this road purely for the experience of driving in this road. So at the end here is an area that I can turn around in. So before I've gone there, I know what's there and I know what's going on around me. This is a good place for me to turn. Not going any further forward than I need to. I can see, and I can now go. Fantastic. Signal, approaching just left of the centre markings towards the giveaway line. On the way there, trying to see as much as I can. So at the moment, after this car from the left, I'm able to go. So a bit of gas. Following the Toyota Yaris now. And I'm going to pull into this car park on my left hand side. Nice and steady, I can't see very far. Now see a car manoeuvring in front of me, but I can't see well to my left. I can now. Just making sure that this vehicle is not going to pull forwards. They certainly look like they're going to keep going back in a moment. Just checking. Come all the way around here. There's a car. To space number 3, but on this left hand side, so I'm going to go near the spacing, annoying, isn't it? And then I can see I'm at about a 45-degree angle to the parking space I want. No one around. Parking brake. Neutral. Job done.